Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. Because there has been some very interesting news, to say the very least. Simply put, the game got leaked. And this has caused a massive shit show for Rockstar and Take-Two. Now, to be clear, the leak is not just old gameplay clips. It is in fact footage from someone that has a playable build of the game. Because one of the clips shows them writing the word leak into the wall, showing that yes, the actual game itself has leaked. But that, dear viewers, does not mean you should try to find this leaked build and try it out. There's several reasons why you shouldn't, in fact. For a start, there's been an uptick in malware trying to present itself as the leak build of the game. So if you try, there's a very real chance you'll end up downloading a Trojan horse instead. In fact, currently there appears to be no evidence to confirm that whoever has acquired this build has as of yet made it available to the public. So far, the only thing that's been confirmed are clips that they have taken while they have played the game. The other reason you probably don't want to dabble in that is because Rockstar and Take-Two are unsurprisingly going very much out of their way to try to find out who the leaker is and deal with them in a legal sense. Do not be surprised if it turns out that they end up getting a bunch of other people in the wake of that. Especially should it come to pass that the leak build actually becomes publicly available in full. A massive crackdown is well and truly underway as far as this situation is concerned. As for the actual footage itself and some of the things that we have learned, it would appear that GTA 6 is not going to be the genre-defining masterpiece that it's being hyped up as. Don't get me wrong, the footage so far doesn't appear to show it to be a bad game per se, but it does show the hype to be a bit overblown. Unsurprisingly, this is going to be more GTA, and more of the things that you might expect. Yet unfortunately, for those who were expecting this to be the biggest game ever in the franchise or something, you might notice that you can fly across the map in a few minutes, at least if the leaked footage is anything to go by. In other words, San Andreas still reigns supreme, at least in that regard. There are new features to the Grand Theft Auto series, but that of course comes with the caveat that it's stuff that you have seen from other franchises numerous times. Things like your usual stealth mechanics that have become dime a dozen these days, and that, let's be honest, everyone has made fun of since the days of Skyrim. Or of course the morality/karma system that is also a common feature within roleplay games, and was even of course in Red Dead Redemption 2. In fact, one of the very few things that's actually new and unique to GTA 6 appears to be the ability to clone a key as a means of unlocking someone else's car, but there is of course always the possibility that that's not actually an intended feature for the public and is more a feature for the devs to use to facilitate their ability to test things faster. There's other features that have been spotted, like the fact that cars actually have a fuel gauge and you have to maintain the engine and stuff like that. Again, things that we have seen from other games. But yeah, there's not really that much here that's all that exciting. Is it stuff that's inherently bad? Well, no, not exactly. It's just not the awe-inspiring thing that you might expect from a game like Grand Theft Auto 6, or at least as it has been marketed to the public. The luster has been taken away a fair bit as a result of these leaks. People have been able to peek behind the curtain, and it's just not quite the level that they've been promised. Is there a big lesson to learn behind all of this? Well, perhaps don't try to outsource your work for one of the most important games of the decade, or what's supposed to be one of the most important games of the decade, to people that are working as cheaply as possible to make it reality. It appears that such a course of action might potentially backfire. It might produce less than stellar security, and it might result in costing you more in profits than you saved from cheaping out. In other words, if you're not careful, then your Grand Theft Auto might end up being a case of grand theft instead.